Do this simple trick before bed to get harder erections fast. Have you ever felt frustrated, embarrassed, or disappointed when intimate moments didn't go as planned? Maybe you've experienced that sinking feeling when your body just doesn't respond the way it used to, leaving you questioning your masculinity and vitality. Many men believe that declining erectile function is simply an inevitable part of aging, that once you hit 40, 50, or 60, there's nothing you can do about it except accept it or rely on expensive medications with uncomfortable side effects. But what if I told you that this isn't the complete truth? I'm Susan Blake, a wellness expert with over 20 years of experience helping people like you revitalize their body, mind, and spirit, even after 60. Throughout my practice, I've worked with thousands of men who thought their best days were behind them, only to discover that with the right approach, they could experience renewed vigor and performance that rivaled their younger years. I discovered that research consistently reveals there are simple, natural, and surprisingly effective approaches to restore and enhance erectile function. These methods are often more powerful than we imagine and don't require the expensive medications, invasive procedures, or complicated treatments that many men assume are their only options. The science behind natural erectile enhancement has advanced dramatically in recent years, and what we've learned is truly remarkable. Imagine being able to wake up with spontaneous morning erections again, feeling that surge of confidence knowing your body is ready and responsive, and experiencing the deep satisfaction that comes from knowing you can fully satisfy your partner without worry or hesitation. And yes, this is absolutely possible regardless of your age, whether you're 45, 55, 65, or even 75 years old, and even if you've tried other approaches in the past without lasting success. In this video, I'm going to reveal 8 powerful natural techniques that can help you achieve harder, longer-lasting erections starting tonight. Stay with me until the end, because the 8th technique is especially transformative and involves a simple bedtime routine that you can start implementing immediately to see results within just a few days. Before we dive into these life-changing strategies, if you're looking for more evidence-based tips and natural approaches to optimize your health, energy, and masculine vitality as you age, click that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. This way, you won't miss any of the valuable content we create specifically for men who refuse to let age define their limitations, and I'd love to know where you're starting from. Have you experienced challenges with erectile function that have affected your confidence or relationships? Comment yes below if this resonates with your experience, or no if you feel you've already found effective solutions. Your engagement helps me understand what topics matter most to you, and I read every single comment. Now, before we explore these 8 natural techniques, let's address something crucial. The mainstream approach to erectile dysfunction often focuses solely on blood flow and treats it as a purely mechanical problem. While blood flow is certainly important, this narrow focus misses the bigger picture. Erectile function is actually a complex interplay of cardiovascular health, hormonal balance, nervous system function, psychological state, and lifestyle factors. When we address all these areas comprehensively, the results are far more dramatic and sustainable than any single intervention alone. The first technique involves optimizing your evening nutrition timing, and it's simpler than you might think. Most men eat their largest meal late in the evening, often within 2 to 3 hours of bedtime. This creates several problems for erectile function. First, digesting a large meal diverts blood flow away from your sexual organs to your digestive system. Second, late eating elevates insulin levels right when they should be naturally declining, which interferes with testosterone production that peaks during deep sleep. Third, going to bed with a full stomach disrupts sleep quality, and poor sleep is one of the fastest ways to destroy erectile function. Here's what you should do instead. Finish your last substantial meal at least 4 hours before bedtime. If you must eat something later, keep it light and focus on foods that support nitric oxide production, which is crucial for healthy erections. Think a small handful of pistachios or walnuts, maybe some dark berries, or a piece of dark chocolate with at least 70% cacao content. These foods contain compounds that help relax blood vessels and improve circulation. This simple timing change alone can improve your morning erections within a week because your body can focus on recovery and hormone production instead of digestion. While you sleep, the second technique addresses something most men completely overlook: your breathing pattern before bed. Chronic shallow breathing, which most men develop from stress and poor posture, reduces oxygen delivery throughout your body, including to your sexual organs. It also keeps your nervous system in a stressed state, which directly inhibits erectile function. 10 minutes of deep, diaphragmatic breathing before bed can completely transform your physiological state. Here's the specific technique that works best. Lie on your back in bed and place one hand on your chest and one on your belly. Breathe in slowly through your nose for 4 counts, making sure only the hand on your belly rises while the hand on your chest stays relatively still. Hold that breath for 4 counts, then exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 counts. Repeat this pattern for 10 minutes. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which is essential for erectile function, reduces cortisol levels, and improves blood flow throughout your body. Many of my patients report stronger morning erections within just a few days of implementing this simple practice. The third technique involves strategic hydration, but not in the way you might expect. Most men either drink too much water right before bed, leading to sleep disruption from bathroom trips, or they're chronically dehydrated, which reduces blood volume and circulation. The key is strategic timing and the right type of hydration. Stop drinking large amounts of water 2 hours before bedtime to avoid sleep interruptions. However, about 30 minutes before you begin your bedtime routine, drink 8 ounces of water with a pinch of high-quality sea salt and a squeeze of fresh lemon. The salt helps your body actually absorb and utilize the water instead of just passing it through. The lemon provides vitamin C, which supports nitric oxide production, and this timing ensures you're well hydrated for overnight recovery without disrupting sleep. Proper hydration is essential for maintaining blood volume and circulation, both crucial for firm erections. The fourth technique focuses on temperature optimization, which dramatically affects testosterone production and circulation. Your bedroom temperature and your body's core temperature before sleep directly impact the quality of your rest and your body's ability to produce the hormones necessary for sexual function. Keep your bedroom between 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit for optimal sleep and hormone production. Additionally, take a warm shower or bath 60 to 90 minutes before bed, then allow your body to cool naturally. This temperature drop signals your body to prepare for deep sleep and triggers the release of growth hormone and testosterone. Some men find that ending their warm shower with 30 seconds of cold water provides an additional boost to circulation and hormone production. The contrast between warm and cold causes blood vessels to dilate and constrict, essentially giving your circulatory system a workout that benefits erectile function. The fifth technique involves specific pressure point stimulation that has been used for centuries in traditional medicine to enhance male vitality. There are several acupressure points that, when stimulated for just 2 to 3 minutes before bed, can improve circulation and energy flow to your sexual organs. The most effective point is located about 4 finger widths below your navel, directly in the center of your lower abdomen. Apply firm but comfortable pressure with your fingertips and massage in small circular motions for 2 minutes. Another powerful point is on your lower back, about 2 finger widths out from your spine at the level of your waist. Have your partner massage these points or use a tennis ball against a wall to apply pressure. These points correspond to energy meridians that traditional Chinese medicine associates with sexual vitality and kidney energy. While the mechanisms aren't fully understood by Western science, many men report improved erectile strength and sexual energy when they incorporate this simple practice. The sixth technique addresses something that might surprise you: your sleeping position. The position you sleep in affects circulation, breathing, and even hormone production. Most men sleep in positions that compress blood vessels, restrict breathing, or create tension in areas that affect sexual function. The optimal sleeping position for erectile health is on your back with a pillow under your knees to maintain the natural curve of your spine. This position maximizes blood flow, allows for optimal breathing, and prevents compression of blood vessels in your pelvis and legs. If you're a side sleeper, sleep on your left side with a pillow between your knees. Avoid sleeping on your stomach, as this position can compress blood vessels and put pressure on nerves that affect sexual function. It might take some time to adjust to a new sleeping position, but the improved circulation and reduced pressure on vital structures can lead to noticeable improvements in morning erections and overall sexual function. The seventh technique involves what I call mental clearing, which addresses the psychological component that many men ignore. Stress, anxiety, and mental chatter are absolutely devastating to erectile function because sexual arousal requires a relaxed, present state of mind. Racing thoughts, worries about performance, or general life stress create a hormonal environment that makes strong erections nearly impossible. Spend 5 to 10 minutes before bed writing down everything on your mind, your worries, tomorrow's tasks, anything that might keep you mentally active during sleep. This brain dump helps clear your mind and signals the end of your day. Follow this with 5 minutes of gratitude practice, mentally noting 3 things you're grateful for and really feeling that appreciation. This combination reduces cortisol, increases positive emotions, and creates the mental state that supports healthy sexual function. Many men find that this practice not only improves their erections but also enhances their overall sleep quality and next-day energy. Now, the eighth and most powerful technique that ties everything together involves creating what I call a vitality ritual that you perform consistently 30 minutes before bed. This combines several elements into one comprehensive routine that signals your body to optimize for recovery, hormone production, and sexual health. Here's your complete bedtime vitality ritual. First, dim all lights in your home and avoid screens for at least 30 minutes before bed. Blue light disrupts melatonin production and interferes with deep sleep phases when testosterone and growth hormone are released. Second, prepare your strategic hydration drink with water, sea salt, and lemon as described earlier. Third, spend 10 minutes doing gentle stretching, focusing on your hips, lower back, and legs to improve circulation to your pelvic region. Fourth, perform your pressure point massage for 2 to 3 minutes. Fifth, complete your mental clearing routine with journaling and gratitude. Finally, get into your optimal sleeping position and perform your deep breathing exercise for 10 minutes. This comprehensive ritual typically takes 25 to 30 minutes, but the results can be truly transformative. The synergistic effect of combining these elements consistently every night creates an environment where your body can optimize hormone production, improve circulation, reduce stress, and enhance recovery. Most men who implement this complete ritual report improvements in morning erections within the first week, increased energy and libido within 2 weeks, and significant overall improvements in sexual function within a month. Let me share some additional insights that can amplify these results. First, consistency is absolutely crucial. Your body responds to patterns and rhythms. Performing these techniques sporadically won't give you the results you're looking for. You need to commit to at least 30 days of consistent practice to allow your body to adapt and respond. Second, be patient with the process. While some men notice improvements immediately, for others it might take 2 to 3 weeks to see significant changes. Remember, you're working with your body's natural processes, not forcing artificial changes. Third, pay attention to how different elements of the ritual affect you personally. Some men respond more strongly to the breathing exercises, others to the temperature optimization, and others to the nutrition timing. While I recommend starting with the complete protocol, you can adjust and emphasize the elements that work best for your body and lifestyle. It's also important to understand that these techniques work by addressing root causes rather than just symptoms. When you improve your sleep quality, reduce stress, optimize circulation, and support natural hormone production, the benefits extend far beyond just sexual function. Many men report improvements in energy levels, mood, mental clarity, physical strength, and overall sense of vitality and well-being. Let's also address some common concerns and questions. Some men worry that natural approaches take too long or aren't powerful enough. While it's true that natural methods often work more gradually than pharmaceutical interventions, they also tend to produce more sustainable results with fewer side effects. Additionally, the improvements you experience are based on actually improving your underlying health rather than temporarily masking symptoms. Another concern is complexity. While I've presented 8 different techniques, remember that you don't have to master everything at once. Start with the elements that seem most manageable and gradually build your routine. Even implementing just the nutrition timing and breathing exercises can produce noticeable results. The key is to start somewhere and build consistency rather than trying to perfect everything immediately. Some men also wonder whether these approaches work if they're taking medications or dealing with underlying health conditions. These natural techniques are generally safe and can complement medical treatments, but you should always consult with your healthcare provider before making significant changes, especially if you're taking medications for heart conditions, blood pressure, or other health issues. Now let's talk about tracking your progress and staying motivated. Keep a simple log of your morning erection quality on a scale of 1 to 10, your energy levels, and your overall mood. This helps you see patterns and improvements that might be subtle day to day but significant over time. Many men are surprised to discover that their progress is much more dramatic than they initially realized when they look back at their starting point. It's also valuable to understand the science behind why these approaches work. Erectile function depends on healthy blood vessels, optimal hormone levels, proper nervous system function, and psychological well-being. The techniques I've shared address all of these areas simultaneously. The breathing exercises improve oxygenation and nervous system function. The nutrition timing supports hormone production and reduces inflammation. The temperature optimization enhances sleep quality and recovery. The pressure point work improves circulation. The mental clearing reduces stress and anxiety. When you address all these factors together, the cumulative effect is much greater than any single intervention alone. Remember that sexual health is an integral part of overall health. Men who experience strong erectile function typically also have good cardiovascular health, balanced hormones, manageable stress levels, and quality sleep. By focusing on these natural approaches, you're not just improving your sexual function, you're optimizing your entire health profile. Let's also acknowledge the emotional and relationship aspects of this journey. Many men carry shame, frustration, or anxiety about erectile problems, and these negative emotions can actually perpetuate the issue. As you begin to see improvements, allow yourself to feel proud of taking positive action. Share your journey with your partner if you're in a relationship. Often, partners are incredibly supportive and appreciate being included in the process of improving intimacy and connection. Before we wrap up, I want to emphasize that age is not a barrier to sexual vitality. I've worked with men in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s who have experienced significant improvements in erectile function through natural approaches. While it's true that some aspects of sexual function naturally change with age, the decline is often much more gradual and less severe than most men expect when they maintain good overall health. Remember, the approaches I've shared are fundamentally simple and accessible to everyone. You don't need expensive equipment, complicated protocols, or dramatic lifestyle overhauls. The power is in the consistency of small, positive changes that compound over time. My advice is, start small and build gradually. Don't try to implement everything at once. Choose one or two techniques that resonate most with you today. For example, you could begin tonight by simply finishing dinner 4 hours before bedtime and spending 10 minutes doing deep breathing exercises. The consistency of these small actions is more important than trying to perfect a complex routine immediately. You might not see dramatic changes overnight, but with time and consistency, small improvements compound into significant results. Pay attention to subtle improvements in your morning erections, increased energy throughout the day, better sleep quality, and enhanced overall sense of vitality and well-being. These early signs often precede more dramatic improvements in sexual function. If this video has been helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with any man in your life who might benefit from this information. Sexual health shouldn't be a source of shame or something men suffer through alone. By sharing this knowledge, you're helping break down barriers and supporting other men on their journey to renewed vitality. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more evidence-based, natural approaches to men's health, vitality, and longevity. We regularly share practical strategies that help men optimize their physical and mental performance at any age. Your journey to improved sexual function and overall vitality starts tonight. Choose one technique, commit to consistency, and be patient with the process. Your body has an incredible capacity for improvement and renewal when you give it the right conditions to thrive. Take action tonight, stay consistent, and prepare to rediscover the confidence and vitality that you deserve.